All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving deep today, and this one's pretty interesting. Have you heard about Canada Cars Ninja?
I have, yeah. It's a pretty unique service, actually.
Yeah, so they basically help, they help people in Africa get cars and parts, and the thing is they get them directly from Canada.
Yeah, and this is aimed at a lot of people in Africa face pretty high costs for vehicles locally, and sometimes even finding reliable parts is a big challenge.
Right, exactly. And Canada Cars Ninja, they say they've been doing this for like 5 years. 5 years they've been helping people get these cars and parts, so, you know, they've got some experience under their belt.
5 years that's a pretty good run. Shows they're doing something right, I'd say.
Definitely, definitely. So let's break this down, right? They talk about a bunch of benefits like affordable prices, which obviously is a big deal, safe shipping to Africa no matter where you are, that 5 years of expertise, and even, customer support throughout the whole process.
The customer support thing is huge, especially when you're dealing with something like, importing a car from another continent. It can be, there are a lot of moving parts, so to speak.
Lots of moving parts. Yeah, no kidding. But okay, so affordable prices, right? I mean, we're talking about cars here.
Yeah.
What makes them so much cheaper in Canada?
Well, there are a few things at play. Sometimes it's the manufacturing costs, sometimes import tariffs are different in different regions, and sometimes it's just like the popularity of a specific model. Some cars might be super in demand in one market and not so much in another, which affects the price.
So it's like taking advantage of like a global sale almost, finding those hidden deals.
Exactly, exactly. And Canada Cars Ninja seems to have like a knack for finding those deals.
Okay, but then there's shipping. Shipping a car across the ocean, that's got to be, I mean, it's not like sending a postcard.
No, no, definitely not. But that's where their expertise, that 5 years, comes in. From what we've seen, they partner with a specialized shipping company that handles everything, like all the logistics, the customs clearance, all that stuff.
Oh, so they take care of all the headache-inducing stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. They handle all the behind-the-scenes stuff, so the customer doesn't have to.
So they make it sound easy. But I got to ask, what about things like checking the car's history, making sure it's not a lemon? Or what if it gets damaged during shipping? How do they handle that?
Those are really good questions. And, honestly, it's a bit of a mixed bag. We did see some mixed reviews online, some people praising their customer support, others not so much.
So transparency is key here, right?
Absolutely. They do encourage people to reach out to them directly at CanadaCarsNinja@gmail.com if they have questions.
Which is good. I mean, it shows they're willing to, talk to potential customers, be open about things.
Yeah, for sure. That direct line of communication is a good sign.
Okay, so I think we've covered a lot here. What are the big takeaways for our listeners?
Well, first, I think it's important to remember that, there are options out there. Even if your local car market is, expensive, or if you're having trouble finding reliable parts.
It's about thinking outside the box, right?
Exactly. And this deep dive, it wasn't just about Canada Cars Night Ship, but about showing that these alternative solutions exist.
And that it can actually be, easier than you might think, thanks to companies that specialize in this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's about knowing where to look and knowing what questions to ask.
Exactly. So if you're intrigued, definitely check out Canada Cars Ninja. Their email is canadacarsninja@gmail.com. But here's something to think about. When you're making a decision like this, beyond the price, what's the most important thing to you? Is it having a smooth, hassle-free process? Or is it the peace of mind knowing the car will arrive safely? Think about that.
It's all about priorities, right?
Priorities, absolutely. All right, everyone, thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll catch